about something that I love to talk about, but is so often overlooked by facilities when they're talking about their security, and that is electronic visitor management. Okay, so a lot of times facilities, no matter what kind of facility they are, whether they're a school or a university or a hospital or a manufacturing facility or even just a corporation, doesn't matter, facilities big and small, they're looking at photo ID or access control, video surveillance. They're looking at security of all different kinds, but there's one thing that consistently gets overlooked, and that is visitor management. Why that is, I'm not really sure, because visitors are such a critical component to your security. They are people who are constantly coming and going from your building, right? They're in your building, they're interacting with people in your building, and they're playing a critical role in your organization's security, right? And yet for some reason, people are constantly overlooking how to manage those visitors. So what we love to talk about is the importance of correctly identifying who those people are and also issuing some type of identification. So whether that's a badge or a temporary badge, some type of ID so that you can easily visually identify that that person is a visitor in your facility. Now, what I think is a really, really critical component to an electronic visitor registration system is the on-site list, okay? I love an on-site list. What is so great about an on-site list? It tells you who's in your building, okay? It's like a snapshot of everybody that's in your building at any given moment. So no matter who you are, no matter what type of facility you are, why is that important to you? I mean, you might have a paper log in place right now. That tells you who's in your building, right? Well, think about it. Does it really tell you who's in your building? I mean, the last time you visited a facility, did you use your real name when you signed in on a paper log? I mean, I know that I either scribbled my name on the on-site list, or maybe I signed in as Minnie Mouse or something like that. It happens all the time. People don't always sign in on a paper logbook using their real name or sign in legibly. So how accurate are your paper logs? That's something that you should really think about. And second of all, are you going to grab that paper log in the case of an evacuation or a lockdown or something like that and really have a truly accurate list of everybody that's on site, the same way you would if you were using people's IDs, like their driver's license, when they were checking in to identify who they were and electronically scanning them into your system? I mean, that's going to give you an accurate representation of everybody that's in your building, isn't it? And then with just a click of a button, you can send that list to a person or persons of your choosing. Now you've got an electronic representation of everybody that's in your building, whether they're contractors, visitors, whoever they might be, volunteers, everybody all at once, electronically. I mean, how cool is that? I love an on-site list. It's such a great way to account for everybody that's in your building. Because so often we develop evacuation plans and mustering procedures, and we account for our employees or our students, and we forget about so many people, and those are our visitors. So what we want to do is we want to think about who's in our building. We want to think about how we're going to account for those people. And such an easy and simple way to do that is by thinking about our on-site list. And the way that we can do that is by establishing an electronic visitor management system in our facility.